MAGA is a movement that has zero principles, and I can prove it. I need you to hear 3 specific things that Thomas Massie did that made him lose his primary in Kentucky last night, because when I list them, you're going to think I'm talking about a MAGA hero. You need to stay with me, because what happened in Kentucky last night is proof that MAGA is a movement about one man and not about ideas. Hi, I'm Jay Black. I'm a comedian. I do 2 videos every single day talking about news and politics. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Here's what you're going to hear from the Trump people about Thomas Massie. They're going to say that he was an obstructionist, that he was impeding the president's agenda, that he sided with the Democrats. Donald Trump himself called him, and I quote, the single worst congressman in history, which is an amazing thing to say when Jim Jordan exists and is still in Congress. Trump's Republican Party wanted to get rid of Thomas Massie so bad that they spent more money than anyone has ever spent on a primary before to make sure that he was gone. But what was his crime? What did he do that upset Donald Trump so much? Let's go through it. First, he opposed the war in Iran. He actually introduced legislation to stop Trump's illegal strikes in that country. Why did he do this? Well, he believed in, what's the phrase? He believed in no new wars. Where did I hear that before?
Under Trump, we will have no more wars, no more wars, no more wars.
Second, he voted against the big, beautiful bill. Why? Because he knew that it would add trillions of dollars to the debt. That's not a secret. Even Republicans who were with Trump understand that it's going to add to the debt. But he did not want there to be profligate spending. Wasn't that a MAGA promise? Because Thomas Massie kept it, Donald Trump did not. Finally, he pushed for the release of the Epstein files. And personally, I think this is the thing that upset Donald Trump the most. When Donald Trump went from we have binders of Epstein files to Jeffrey Epstein, the New York financier, Thomas Massie went around the Washington leadership that was protecting Trump to get the job done. Almost like, I don't know, there was a swamp around Donald Trump protecting him, and Thomas Massie decided to drain it. So let's be very clear about the message MAGA voters sent to the world last night. They were offered a congressman who kept the promises and believed in the principles that they espouse, and they kicked him out for a hand-picked choice of revenge from Donald Trump. So welcome to the movement with no principles. MAGA showed itself for what it was last night. People who don't believe in anything except one man. One gross, melting pile of sherbet man named Donald Trump.